Alright, I'm going to review Clash of Legions Kingdom Rise. I believe this game was released in December. I just started playing a few days ago. No idea if there was a global beta or anything like that before this, but it's been fun for a couple days. Let's see what I think of it. So the concept is, they call it a massive battle arena game. I know it's not the first of its kind, but it's the first time I'm playing one of these, and it's pretty fun. You basically build your decks and send them against the opponents to battle. It's a very Kingdom Rush-esque graphics, which is a nice thing, I think. So let me just go over a bit of the campaign first. So you see these 110, 4-3. I'm on 5-9 right now. I'm going to press it in the middle of the map. You have your typical beginner, normal, medium, and hard modes. I'm still on normal, so I'm going to go play this one. I don't know what team I'm using now, but this is the campaign PvE element. I'll start all the way back here on the left side. I bring in my legendary tank dude. I'll put some mortars behind him.
You will burn.
So I gotta get to the other side and break everything on the way. I'm gonna send these beasts. Oh, all right. So this is stage 9. So I have a little boss to fight, or I guess mini boss. He's tougher than the typical minions. I'll wreck him though. All right. So at this point, I'm gonna use my actual microphone because the in-game audio was really overpowering my actual audio. I'll just give you a rundown of what's going on in this here battle. Again, campaign mode, stage 9. On the bottom left, you can see it's a bit of RNG. You have a deck of 8 cards total, but only 4 at a time, and then you have mana that goes up to 10 is the normal. After 90 seconds in the battle, the mana goes up to 20. It doubles, so you can summon stronger units. Like you see, I have that dragon in there that's worth more than 10 mana. So I'm just dropping things in, trying to get to the other side and destroy everything on the way, and trying to keep them from getting to my side. And that's that. Yeah, cool strategy. You have range units, you have flying units, melee. Right now, what I'm trying to do is keep my range guys in the back, obviously, and drop the tankier guys up front. So that's a bit of the strategy. It's neat. Again, there's a lot of different units that you can choose from that'll totally change it up. And I'm about to hit the... I'm saving up for the 90-second mark. I hit it, so now I can summon more mana, and I got 16. So in comes the dragon. He's going to spit hot fire and continue to tear things up. And I found the campaign to be fun. It hasn't been overly difficult. I've had to redo a few things, but it's been cool. And so, come on, gotta just get past these extra little goblin guys. I'll drop 2 of these big legendary Rhino guys, and they're supposed to do extra damage to buildings. But they're so tanky, it diverts a lot of attention away from the enemies, so my guys can continue to just wreck shop, and that is that. After winning a campaign map, you have a chance to win a chest, and boom, there I go, I get a 3-hour chest. And just like most games like these, the chests are on timers. This one's 3 hours, so I'm going to start to unlock it. And again, you can lower it with ads, I hate the ads, or you can open immediately with gems. So that's the campaign. There's also have these like item maps, this little fire in the middle. If I click that guy, I have a chance to win one of these 3 items at the bottom. I'll show you how this works too. And once again, I'm switching to my microphone and just talking over this scene because of the overpowering audio. So it's extremely similar to the campaign, but it's just one massive rush. I find that initially they come at you quick, but then I'm able to just counteract them pretty well there, send in these giant legendary boar guys, and they always win the day for me. It runs, like I said, very close to the campaign mode, but when you win the map, you get a chance of winning items, and you could do these about every 5 minutes. As soon as you beat one, a timer goes down, and another one will spawn in 5 minutes. So I'm just going to clear this out, catapult guys in the back, and kill this little mini boss guy. Not overly difficult, and that's that. Took just under a minute, which is about average. So there, I got 4 of these magical chest armor thing. If I go to the item shop in the bottom middle of the screen, you can see here's all the different items. These are my deck on the right, what I have equipped, and on the left is the ones I have. So I just got this thing, it's new. Let's see, what does this do? It automatically increases armor by 7 for all alliance units, and you can upgrade them just like you can upgrade normal cards. So that's how the items work. Do I have anything else to upgrade? No. So you can decide whether you want to put on something that like gives a typical passive bonus, automatically increase critical chance,
Or you can do something like this. Equip this, and it's a time thing. Cooldown 20 seconds, increases damage by 25% for all your units. So it's a nice little element. You could pick and choose which items to put on in your squad. Now, talking about your squad, these are my 5 decks. And these are the cards you pick on the left. You can swap in and out whatever you want. I'm going to upgrade these guys. And just like any gacha card collecting game, you can upgrade by collecting more cards. And they get periodically stronger. You can see the top left, the blue number next to anyone is what it costs, the mana it costs, 3. The bottom number, number 6, is their level. And 49 out of 100 for the archer. I need 51 more archer cards and I could upgrade it. The rarity and all that information right there. So they have a few different game modes. I just showed you the campaign and the item one. There's 2 minutes left on the item down in the middle. Now I can do the arena. If I press on the castle, I can do this here battle. I could find a whole bunch of different people to choose from. Let's say I want to fight this guy. Here's the thing. They give you 5 free battles a day. So this is how you set it up. It's pre-made. I don't know how they choose whatever gets dropped on the opponent's side. But on your side, you can pick what you want. Oh, I don't know what deck I'm using right now. But see this green stuff? You don't want to drop there because that'll wreck your day. I don't think I picked the right deck.
Here it goes.
So I'm going to line up my guys here and I'm going to get destroyed. You can see I have 34 mana to use on the bottom left. So I'm just
No time to waste. Let's go.
drop a
The
bunch of
spirits
stuff.
will
This is
guide my
not going to
hand
go
against
well
its
for me
foes.
because I did not pick the right deck.
Here we go.
I have 21 more mana to use, so
No
I'll just
time
keep
to
on
waste.
throwing
Let's go.
things.
Ready,
I'm
my
avoiding
blade. Here
the
it
green
goes.
spots because, as you'll see when I start this up, it's not going to be a good place to be.
Prepare to cannon.
Uh-huh.
No time to waste. Let's go.
No random mines. Archers.
Here we go.
Right, and then 4 more. So a little tanky
No
dude.
time to waste.
And these
Let's
spear
go.
guys. All right. So when I drop this last guy down, it's
The
going to
spirits
start,
will guide me.
and they automatically run. You can see where the green stuff was. Arrows drop for and wreck part of my dudes. I think they do that just to put you at a bit of a disadvantage because you can see what the opponent has, and it helps you because based on your RNG and whatever deck you have, you can kind of counter it. As you see, I got destroyed. I didn't choose the right deck. But here's the thing, if you want to keep going, you can watch ads. You get 5 free battles a day, and if you go over that, you can watch ads to keep going. And I'll get back to that in a bit. So that's how arenas work. Now they also have this survival mode game. If you press on the bottom right, that little purple glowing orb, it brings up the endless portal. I only found out about this today. This game doesn't hold your hand, but it's pretty fun. So I'm going to go to that. Let me pick a different deck. I want the dragon. All right, I'm going to pick this dragon deck. I'm going to go there, start. Now you can see I used all 5 of my free attempts today, so I'll just use 2. I hate ads. So I'm just going to use 2 gems and start it up.
Back on the mic, and it's very similar to the campaign and item map mode. The waves start coming, and they don't stop, and you just try to outlast them. So you can see I'm going to put my beefy dudes up front and start putting my range guys behind them. At 90 seconds in, I'll be able to double my mana, so I could summon that nice dragon. So I'm cutting through some of this. This is just a show. I'm on wave 11 now, about a minute in, and just keeping it up. It's fun. The mobs get progressively stronger, and I'll just cut again. This is wave 24. You can see I have more mana, so I was able to summon some dragons. They're doing some work now. I just started playing a few days ago, so they have leaderboards on this. It's nice to see where you rank. I'm way down there. And there I am, getting wrecked at wave 43 like normal. So it's a fun mode. It's great for testing out different builds and such. Fun that they have leaderboards, and it's great that they give you a little bit of gold and some keys for each completion.
You can see these are some of the event items. Speaking of event items, right now there's this Wukong event. You beat this guy, or you do damage because he's very tough. You can't really beat him, and you can earn these tokens that can eventually unlock him. So I'm going to cut to a different video about that event now.
So here's the battle. I'm already starting in, and I'll just explain a bit of what happened. This is my first event. I don't know if they've had other events in game, but basically this big Wukong boss comes, and you try to defend yourself, and and hurt him as much as possible. The more you hurt him, the stronger he doesn't really get much stronger, but you get more shards, up to a maximum of 10 shards. And then you can do this 5 times a day, and I think you need like 200 to unlock them. So it's great. I love when developers give you these free game modes to unlock characters. I just have a big gripe with this one. It's I figured out the strategy pretty early on. I throw these big beefy guys on to tank him because he does this move every like 5 seconds that one shots almost all of your guys. So there, I throw some tanky guys, and after he does his big jump in the air, which is coming up, boom, and then I try to drop someone else. Yeah, well, my tanky guy's about to die there. So you want to try to get more shards. But you can see right at the bottom, I'm over 800 seconds into this match. I'm near 14 minutes fighting this thing. Honestly, it's very boring to me. I wouldn't mind if it took maybe 5 minutes, but I don't want to pick up a mobile game and just devote 15, 20 minutes on this game at any given time. Granted, I could stop and come back to it. I haven't done that much, but it takes so long. So typically what I do on this mode, I play for maybe 5 minutes and get 4 or 5 shards. And even though I could go the distance and get the full 10 shards, it just takes way too long, and it's just not that fun for me, really. Maybe if I had much stronger units, it wouldn't take as much time. But my goodness, I'm going on 900 seconds, and I cut to another part of the video. And the strategy is it's the same thing over and over. My tanky guy's there, so I'm saving up mana, and then as soon as he does his big jump, I'll drop another unit. Oh, well, I was capped there. So he's going to do another jump, boom, take out a bunch of guys, and now I'm going to drop another unit. So that's what it is for like 15, 20, 25 minutes straight. That's my gripe with this. I love that it's an event. I think it needs some work. And once I did it, I hit my 10 shards. It took 1,500 seconds. I don't want to do the math, but it was honestly way too much time to devote to this for only 10 shards, and you need, I believe, 200 to unlock. So I just give up at this point and let him overrun my base, even though that's not much fun.
So there's no real dailies. On the bottom left, you can see this crown that's kind of covered up right now. If you press that, you get, it stores up gold for you. And there's a chest you could open up every 3 hours. There's ads, which I hate. And then there's achievements. The trophy in the bottom, you can see for every 10 wins, you get a small chest, which is nice. Every time you level up, you get a chest. Let's see what I got. And that's how the achievements work. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But moving on, the store. This resets every day, and there's no way to refresh it, which is a cool concept. Initially, you're gold gated. Full disclosure, I dropped about $55 in this game, and I'll explain what I bought so far. I figured I'd be playing this for many hours, and I don't regret it. I'll talk about the in-app purchases in just a moment. So here's some of the items you could buy. Some of the gems. I haven't bought any gem packages. What I did buy was, number one, this season pass, which I bought it for $5 without knowing what it even did. Here's what the season pass does, though. If you look at their PvP, there's a season pass on the bottom, and at the top is your regular rewards, so you can see all the extra goodies you get. Now, here's my issue with this arena. Yeah, I had 11 more days to complete this, but my personality is I just want to get things done and grind and get it out of the way. It was an absolutely awful grind. It was nonstop watching ads in between every battle, losing a ton because I'm so early on in this, new in this, and it honestly wasn't fun. The grind was brutal. I imagine if it kept on going, I would have just wanted to quit. I don't really want to do that again. Again, I know I could have waited out the 11 days and just timed myself, gotten a few done each day. That's not how I play. That's not how I work. Now, the rewards were great. I unlocked this dragon. I got some legendaries in those chests at the 140 level, and a bunch of other stuff that really built me up. Great rewards. If you're into that, I think the $5 is definitely well worth it. It's just a heck of a grind if you're trying to get it done all in one day. I hope they change something about that, or just make it so that you could do it a bit differently. All right, going back to the store in the in-app purchases, you can see in the chests what they contain. So this legendary king chest, 24 epic cards and 1 legendary. So it's nice that you're guaranteed that, and a bunch of gold. These deals, let's see. I got this king combo. I got 2 of them, so that's $40 in the season pass, 45, and then taxes. So yeah, I spent about $50 on this game. It's been fun. I like it. I got a ton of gold, which helped me upgrade stuff, and I still have a lot left over. And I got some great legendaries out of that. So if you think you're going to play this game for a bit, I think the in-app purchases are certainly reasonable. I see nothing against it, especially when you're comparing it to games like Marvel Strike Force that just make you pay $50 for a chance to get something. It's ridiculous. This is definitely reasonable compared to that. Some other things that are coming up, though, they're looking to make clans and clan trading, which is great. I think it would be really neat if they develop clan raids, where maybe you and your clan members fight against some bosses and go through some stuff and just take them down through your combined power. Clan wars would be neat if they made new races. That would be neat. I think it would be great if they had different skins too. I think I've always been fond of that monetization instead of making it pay to win, which every game is. You know, they're pay to win, but it's, you know, it's fine. That's just how it works. But if they made it so that you could buy skins, like maybe make this gunner look cooler with some different guns, I think that would be neat too. I don't care for like a real-time arena. As I showed you, this arena is just asynchronous. You go against set defenses, and then you could decide based on your deck and your RNG, whatever cards drop down, you could decide how that's going to go. I don't care for a real-time arena. That's not my cup of tea. It would also be neat, though, if they made different ways to upgrade or specialize certain units. Like, let's say, for example, if I wanted this artillery and I want to upgrade them and make them beefier. If I could find a way to micromanage those units, that would be a nice, neat way to upgrade and specialize and just make everyone just a bit different. Because you'll find that, like, the gunner and the archer, very similar. But if they gave the ability to really fine-tune them, that would be fun. All right, so some of the pros of this game. I love that there's a bunch of different strategies that you could use and decks to build. It makes the game fun. There's that little bit of RNG based on what cards you drop out of your deck and then the mana you have, but it's a lot of fun. So each battle is different and it feels fresh. I think the in-app purchases aren't ridiculous. It's a fun game, and I like supporting developers that do great things. So as of right now, the IAP does not seem ridiculous. The developers are active on their Discord, so that's a great thing. They're listening to feedback. They're giving us updates. I think the graphics are very nice. Again, very Kingdom Rush-esque, but that's fine. And it has a cool themed locations and enemies. Now, some of the cons, like I said, the ads. I hate ads. I wish there was a way to I would gladly pay some money up front so I can remove these watch ad things and just automatically get that bonus. For the season pass, for example, trying to get 150 wins, if you're not trying to time it out, is brutal. Having to watch ads in between each one, especially when you lose a lot because you're low level or just plain suck. That was brutal. There's no guild or co-op features yet, but that's definitely in their pipeline, probably coming out soon, and that'll help a lot. There's also no hand-holding and really no guides. I had no idea that this endless portal was there. I had no idea that here in the middle, if you press this dragon roost, you have this dragon mountain, which is great. Some really awesome chests that you can get that are timed and no way to refresh it, which is perfectly fine with me. You basically just do it once a day. But I imagine there's a lot of other things I don't yet know about coming soon. So you just got to kind of press around and figure out what's going on. Also, yesterday there was a ton of server issues. I hope that it's all said and done. It took them about 24 hours to get through. Constant server issues, and I feel bad for anyone who downloaded the game during that time because it would have been an instant delete for me. But again, the developers are active. They explain what's going on, and it looks like it's fixed now. So overall, I think it's a really fun game. I'm looking forward to the clan activities and clan raids. I love the customization that you could do and the different decks you could build. I love how the in-app purchases aren't ridiculous. I could really get on board with that. And it's a fun game. We'll see how it goes. I'll definitely give it at least a few more weeks and a bunch of hours into it. Thanks for watching.